Sodermix. Sodermix is your partner in the treatment of radio-induced fibrosis and radiation dermatitis. It is produced by Life Science Investment Limited, which was incorporated in the United Kingdom in 1999. Its founders had a long background in dermatology and used it to develop a company with a global vision in skin care. Our credo: in medicine, there are still a lot of unmet needs. Our goal is exploring these unmet needs in a close relationship with the practitioners and developing innovative products fitting with their necessities. Most of these products are patented and have the advantage of strong protection in terms of intellectual property. On the contrary, we never intend to enter the market of generics and or Me-Too products. Any product launched by LSI is backed by serious and published clinical trials able to demonstrate its efficacy and safety. For us, a new product must not only be innovative, but also bring an extra benefit to the patient compared with already existing products. Most of treatments have side effects which make their benefit doubtful, especially over long periods of time. We in LSI strongly believe that an adequate treatment must be totally safe for the patient. So, innovation, efficiency, and safety are our credo in LSI company. We never use in our formulation any ingredients from animal origin and try to avoid as far as possible the use of synthetic compounds. Most of the products are made in Switzerland and it is more than a simple level of origin. And along years, we developed our distribution network on 6 continents all over the world. Sodermix, the novel topical steroid-free anti-inflammatory. So, what's Sodermix? The first 3 initials of this word, Sodermix, is referred to super O oxide D-dismutase, which is the effective antioxidant enzyme in this cream. Sodermix is a unique steroid-free cream which is effective and safe in the management and prevention of pruritus, cutaneous inflammation, and hypertrophic and keloid scars. Sodermix has been shown through various clinical trials to remove pruritus and to improve inflammation and skin discoloration in a wide range of dermatological disorders. Sodermix formula contains natural superoxide dismutase, which is a patented digital active ingredient extracted from green tomatoes. So, Sodermix capture the antioxidant properties of superoxide dismutase contained in green tomatoes. How Sodermix works? They have reactive oxygen species and inflammation. A close relationship exists between reactive oxygen species production, antioxidant defense impairment, and inflammatory or degenerative pathological process. Superoxide and hydrogen peroxide are reactive oxygen species primarily produced by phagocytic cells as a consequence of the process of phagocytosis. This defensive rule may, however, become one of attack when production of reactive oxygen species is excessive and overwhelms cellular scavenger systems. This happens in situations such as acute inflammation. Reactive oxygen species trigger induction and maintenance of cutaneous inflammation. There is clinical evidence that modulation of skin's redox state can be used therapeutically to regulate the inflammatory response. The allergic and inflammatory skin diseases like atopic dermatitis, urticaria, and psoriasis are mediated by oxidative stress. As you know, in normal conditions, oxidative stress is down-regulated by antioxidant enzymes such as superoxide dismutase and catalase. Superoxide dismutase is a highly effective free radical scavenger. Sodermix sweetase is an intracellular scavenger enzyme first discovered by Bedford and Friedrich together with other enzymes of the peroxide pathway. Sodermix sweetase scavenge the solar oxide, hydroxyl, and other oxygenated free radicals. The causing factors of inflammation may be various: infection, immunological, or mechanical. In all cases, the occurrence of inflammation is due to the release of inflammatory promoters, named cytokines or chemokines. There is a wide range of such inflammatory agents, and most of them are under influence of free radicals produced by our organisms. Further, inflammation is usually accompanied by a higher release of free radicals, which permit the maintenance and development of inflammation. Then the inflammatory process is featuring a cascade phenomenon, which is self-maintaining unless it is correctly managed. So the mix is effectively working on inflammation through its high content in natural Sodermix sweetase. When the production of free radicals is higher than its normally, as it is in the case of inflammatory processes, our pool of Sodermix sweetase appears to be insufficient for establishing a physiological balance, and there is a need for bringing supplementary Sodermix sweetase from outside. By topical application of Sodermix, you are bringing this supplement of Sodermix sweetase, which is needed to fight against inflammation and improves it. Sodermix sweetase has a relative antioxidant effect by converting superoxide or oxygen ions to hydrogen peroxide, which is further metabolized to water by catalase and glutathione peroxide, as appear in this equation. When to use Sodermix? There are many applications for Sodermix in all medical specialties, like as oncology, dermatology, plastic surgery, and so on. In this presentation, we'll discuss the oncology applications of Sodermix. First, it is used in radiation dermatitis, radio-induced fibrosis, keloid and hypertrophic scars. Radio-induced or radiation dermatitis. Frequent side effect occurring in approximately 80% of patients undergoing radiotherapy, featuring cutaneous irritation ranging from slight redness and dryness to severe discoloration, usually occurring a few weeks. Radiation dermatitis usually occurring a few weeks after the end of treatment. In a study conducted in 2008, 557 patients with radiodermatitis were enrolled and applied Sodermix cream twice a day. At the end of the radiotherapy, 77% of patients improved completely or partially, and at the end of the 12th week follow-up, 100% of patients got rid of radiation dermatitis with no side effects. The second application, radio-induced fibrosis. As you know, fibrosis is a rare, frequent, and severe complication of radiotherapy, occurring in approximately 70% of those patients with head and neck cancer, and 25% of women treated with radiation for breast cancer. 5% of all these cases present with painful form. It can take months or years to develop after a course of treatment. Fibrosis features the formation of scarring tissue in the irrigated area, which becomes stiffened, and in areas such as it very uncomfortable. Dose, fractionation, and duration of irradiation are the major factors of fibrotic growth. In addition, fibrosis may be related, for example, to the size of the breast, the existing collagen diseases, concomitant or sequential administration of estrogen blockers, and the intrinsic sensitivity of the connective tissue, which genetically varies from patient to patient. One of the main mechanisms responsible for fibrosis after tissue injuries, either pathological or caused by agents such as radiation therapy, is the excess release of free radicals because of their strong instability. These free radicals bind to adjacent structure and cause injuries to the connective tissue and vascular network. Attempts have been made to use suboxide dismutase as a radioprotector in patients receiving radiotherapy with controversial results. Here we can see it can be used as a protector. Then it can be by studies performed at Institute Korea in Paris have found topical suboxide dismutase to be helpful in the treatment of fibrosis post-irradiation when applied twice a day during at least 3 months. According to the study, 64% of patients presented complete pain relief and 36% presented partial pain reduction. Keloid and hypertrophic scar, the third application. Keloid is an overgrowth of dense fibrous tissue that usually develops after healing of the skin. The tissue extends beyond the borders of the original wounds, usually does not regress spontaneously, and tends to recur after excision. Meanwhile, hypertrophic scar remains limited to the traumatized area and regress spontaneously within 12 to 18 months, although regression may not necessarily be complete. Keloids and hypertrophic scars located at both sides primarily are of cosmetic concern. However, some keloids or hypertrophic scars can cause contractions which may result in a loss of function if overlying a joint or insignificant disfigurement if located on the face. Both keloids and hypertrophic scars can be painful or pruritic. The incidence in young female patients has been reported to be higher than in young males, although keloids and hypertrophic scars affect both sexes equally in other age groups. Onset occurs more commonly in individuals aged 10 to 30 years. Hypertrophic scars and keloids represent a deviation from the fundamental process of wound healing, which include cell migration and proliferation, inflammation, increased synthesis and secretion of cytokines and extracellular matrix proteins, and remodeling of the newly synthesized matrix. By reducing the synthesis and secretion of cytokines and extracellular matrix proteins, suboxide dismutase contained in Sodermix permits to 1. Suppress immediately the pruritus frequently associated with keloid and hypertrophic scars, reduce in a rapid manner the inflammation and consequent discoloration of the skin. A long time permits to flatten, soften, and smooth the scars. This photo for keloid and hypertrophic scars before and after 1 month treatment with Sodermix. And this is a diagram showing the progress of inflammation for 10 patients treated with Sodermix in day 0 and after 90 or 3 months of treatment, complete cures. Other indications: pruritus and eczema. Pruritus is unpleasant cutaneous sensation that provokes a desire to scratch. By improving inflammation, Sodermix permits a rapid and spectacular decrease of pruritus. And this diagram shows the progress of treatment of pruritus by Sodermix in day 0 and in the following days. Psoriasis is another indication, hence by and secretion of cytokines and chemokines. Suboxide dismutase contained in Sodermix permits to suppress immediately the pruritus frequently associated with it, reduce in rapid manner the inflammation, and restore the normal epidermis. This photo before and after 2 months of treatment with Sodermix. Application directions. Sodermix cream is very simple to apply and should be used twice a day. Spread the thin coat of Sodermix cream over the affected area and follow it to penetrate before using regular cream or makeup. Continue to use Sodermix cream until no further benefits are visible. In normal conditions of use, Sodermix cream is showing a remarkable safety of use and tolerability. Sodermix cream should not be applied to open wounds. Sodermix cream should be applied on clean and dry skin. If redness, pain, or irritation occurs, discontinue use. People happy? Thank you very much for your attendance. Any question?
She was able to